Hello, good afternoon everyone. Question number 7, solution of skewness only once again. The question is based on, the question is calculate the Carl Pearson's skewness. Now, the Carl Pearson's skewness, which one? Carl Pearson's skewness. The question is like this, x 5 up to 4 and frequency is 4 to again 4. So now, we will go for the solution. X 5, 8, 9, 10, 15 and 4 and frequency 4, 3, 2, 1, 6, 4. So this was the question, right? So you need to find what actually the formula for this Carl Pearson skewness is. The formula is like this. Just I will show the formula first. The formula is mean minus mode divided by standard deviation. This was the formula. So we need to find mean. For mean purpose, what we need? We need to find the multiply f into x. And the mode purpose, no need the anything. Highest frequency is 6. It's the variable is mode. And what is the standard deviation? Standard deviation purpose, we need the d and fd and fd square, right? So what we need? We need the d, fd square. So these are the information we need to compute to achieve these formulas, right? So first we need to find the f into x. 4 5s are 20, 8 into 3 24, 9 into 2 18, 10 1s are 10, 15 6s are 19, 4 4s are 16. So you find this one, this total. What is d here? D equal to, very simple, x minus a small number. In the variable x, which one is the small number? 4 is the small number, right? Subtract all number minus 4. 5 minus 4 is 1, 8 minus 4 is 4, 9 minus 4 is how much? 5, 10 minus 4 is 6, 15 minus 4 is 11 and last 0. So you no need to find the total. Now you need to multiply f into d. 4 into 1, 4, 3 into 4, 12, 2 into 5, 10, 1 6 is 6, 6 into 11, 66, 4 into 0, 0. Right? So this was the variable. Now we need to multiply d into fd now. What you have to find? D into fd. That is 1 into 4, 4, 4 into 12, that is 40, 8, 5 into 4, 10, 50, then 6 into 6, 30, 6, 11 into 66, 11 into how much we need to find? 11 6 so 11 into 6 66 and 6 is multiplied. 6 in 66 into 11, the value is 756, 726 and 0 into 0 is 0 only. So this was the total. We need the first total of frequency. 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 2, 9, 10 plus 10, 20. So this was 27, 8, 10, 10, 20. Find the total of fx now. Which one? Fx total. So 20 plus 24 plus 18 plus 10 plus 90 plus 16. The value is 178. 178 total. Now check the total of this. Which one? 4 plus 12 plus 10 plus 6 plus 66. So value is 98. So value is 98. And find the total of fd square. Fd square 4 plus 48 plus 50 plus 36 plus 726. Value is 864. So this was the value 864. So you need to use this one. This was the solution for mean purpose, mode purpose and standard deviation purpose. Now I will do that, apply the formula. So one by one. What you have to apply first? Mean you have to apply. What is the formula for mean? Mean formula is like this. So arithmetic mean x bar equal to summation of fx divided by n. What is summation of fx? 178 divided by n, 20. So what you need to find? 178 divided by 20, value is 8.9. What is your mode? So mode equal to the variable having highest frequency. Which frequency is highest in the variable? That frequency variable is the, see, highest frequency is here how much? 6. 6 variable is how much? 15. So mode is 15. Now find the, which one now? Standard deviation. Standard deviation. What is the formula of standard deviation? Standard deviation equal to summation of fd square by n minus summation of fd by n whole square. This entire is under the root. Simplify this one. Fd square is how much? 864 divided by n is 20 minus fd 98 divided by 20 whole square root 864 divided by 20 43.2 minus 98 divided by 20 into root 24.01. So 43.2 minus 24.01, difference and remove the root, will get 4.38. So 4.38 is the standard deviation. Now what you have to find now? Now you need to apply skewness now. Which one? Carl-Pearson's skewness. Carl-Pearson's skewness. Right? The Carl-Pearson's skewness equal to mean, that is x bar, minus mode divided by sigma. This was the formula for skewness. Carl-Pearson's skewness based on mean and mode and standard deviation. Which base means mode? Carl-Pearson's skewness is based on mean, mode and standard deviation. Mean is how much here? 8.9. What is mode? Mode is 15 divided by 4.38 is the answer of the standard deviation. 8.9 minus 15 divided by 4.38. So answer is minus 1.39. How much? Minus 1.39. So this was the answer for your entire correlation. Coefficient of skewness. Coefficient of skewness is based on which measure? Now you see Carl-Pearson's skewness. Normally Carl-Pearson's skewness is based on mean, mode and standard deviation. Bowley's skewness is based on quartiles, that is Q1, Q3. Like that, quartile base is Bowley's, mean, median, mode or standard deviation base is Carl-Pearson. So this was the solution for ungrouped data for Carl-Pearson's, right? Ungrouped data for Carl-Pearson's. Already you know how to find the mean, mode, standard deviation. So I am not concentrating the more problems on this because already we did this kind of solution in the previous topic. So only I will show you just an example for 2 or 3 problems, right? So now I will assign you 3 questions, 2 questions to you. You practice yourself because already you know the mean, mode and standard deviation, right? So this was the question. Based on same, I will assign you the 2 questions now. Okay, if you see in this question number 8, the question number 8 is like this. Find out the Carl-Pearson's skewness, variables 50, 40, 90, 100, 150, 200. So these variables are not arranging form, no need of arranging for this case. For this case, this question 4921343. You need to find that the question is based on Carl-Pearson mean minus mode by standard deviation. Mean means you need to find the f into x. How to find the mode? Highest frequency is variable. Highest frequency is what? 4921343. Highest frequency is 9. Its variable is how much? 40. 40 is the mode, not a problem. So for this question, what you have to apply? Skewness equal to mean minus mode divided by standard deviation. Same as it is in the previous question. That is question number 7. Same type. Just look at this question now. Which one? Question number 9. Calculate the skewness based on a mean and standard deviation. Nothing but mean standard deviation base, the skewness is which one? Karl Pearson only. As I said in the, see this one is mean and standard deviation means which base? It is a Karl Pearson base only, right? So variables are like this: 120, 100, 150, 40, 200 and 210. Then how to find the mode? Mean is possible to find f into x, d square, d into n, f into d, and f d square is what? We will get the standard deviation. Now question is how to find the mode? Mode is highest frequency. But in this question 4, 9, 5, 3, 2, 9. Highest frequency is 9 here. Right? Then 9 is 2 times repeated. So now you are not able to solve the mode. So for this question, the formula for mean minus mode divided by standard deviation, this formula is not used because your mode is not possible to find. And don't use the 3 median minus 2 mean. You have the one formula for mode is really find. This one also not used because they clearly say that Karl Pearson, when the mode is not possible, a separate formula is there. Skewness equal to 3 into mean minus median whole divided by standard deviation. You use this formula only for mode. If it is not possible to solve by using the Karl Pearson, then instead of this formula, not use this one. Instead of this formula, use this one. What is the formula? 3 into mean minus median by standard. Simple. Instead of this mode, you need to find now median. So remember, use this formula. Standard deviation mean is common. Instead of mode, you find the median. So for median purpose, what we need? We need the arranging these numbers. First, you have to do the arrange the variables. 120, 100 first. Next is 120. Next is 140. Next 150, 200, 210. And a respective frequency you have to take. Then you solve the problem. Because you need to find the median here. So median requires the arranging numbers. I hope that this kind of solution is clear to each one of you because it is an ill-defined question. Why it is ill-defined? Mode is not possible because to repeat addition is there, highest frequency repeated is there. So don't use this formula, use this formula. For this median required, median purpose you need to arrange the variables, right? I hope that these two will clear to you, and question number 7 I solved. Based on that one, you first solve this one. After that, you solve this one, right? Thank you. In the next presentation, we will go for your continuous series solution. Which one? Continuous series solution, right? Thank you. Bye.